Welcome into the Cheeley Law Review. My name is Ben Burnett. My guest today is Gabby Gravel. Gabby, how are you?
Great. How are you, Ben?
It is great to be with you today on this warm afternoon here in Alpharetta, Georgia. My topic for today is making a point. Talk to me when you get into a case. We'll start here. How much research goes into the caseloads that you have in the individual cases?
A lifetime. So much research. It's research intensive. You've got to do the research, which is, to me, the least fun part. But it can be really exhilarating when you find exactly something telling you you're right.
So I imagine that trials are often determined on the facts that you can prove.
The facts that you can prove applied to the right law telling you you're right. Exactly that.
How do you tie all the research together to make the point that you want to make to prove that the law that someone violated was broken?
It's very up in the air what the best way to do that is. But what we like to do is recently we've been weaving them into visual aids, like blown up photos on foam core boards or demonstrative evidence or even PowerPoints work. And you try to break it down to be as simple as possible what the facts are. You don't have to stand up there and say, well, OCGA section blah, blah, blah says. You can explain to them, this is the law, this is what happened, they broke the law, or my guy was following the law, and it goes straight to their gut. You just send it home in the simplest words possible with a good visual aid or a good demonstrative evidence. Maybe you've brought a prop into the courtroom. You make it more familiar and interactive for the jury.
I know one of the things you guys love to utilize are timelines.
Yes, timelines help everybody understand all of this new information about strangers that's being thrown at them. Oftentimes, every time actually, you're not supposed to know anybody who's got a connection to the case. So these are strangers. You don't know anything about their lives. And hearing April of 2021 and October of 22, all that can go right over your head. It can seem arbitrary. So seeing the timeline can show you the decisions that people made at certain times that led to this outcome.
Talk about establishing the character of your client and what documents or what character attributes you use to define exactly who your client is so that the facts that come forward from the case match somebody that you would want to match them to.
Yeah, so character evidence is always a hot topic because it's generally inadmissible. So unless character becomes a topic, it can't really come in at all. But there are other ways that you can display your client's character. How they present themselves in the courtroom. Are they groomed? Are they dressed appropriately? Are they showered? Are they smiling or talking erratically during trial? Or are they paying attention, taking notes, maybe, staying calm, listening? All of those the jury's watching you the whole time. So all of those can show what kind of person they are.
And even if evidence is considered inadmissible, sometimes you still remember what you heard.
Of course. And we've been told by juries that we've interviewed after, or they've just come up to us after trial, like, we watched you guys the whole time. Their eyes are on you the whole time. Typically, you're sitting just feet away from the jury box. So how you're interacting with the client, that can really show, how comfortable we are with them, what kind of person they are. And of course, if they take the stand, they're able to have their voice heard and talk about what happened.
So if character evidence is technically inadmissible, talk about the circumstances in which it can come into play.
Yeah, so if the other side opens the door by bringing it up, talking about their character in a negative light, then we can bring in evidence to rehabilitate the character and vice versa. So if somebody came on the stand and said, well, your client she's stolen something from me in the past, or she used to graffiti the walls at the local Kroger, we could come in and have a witness say, well, that was never true. We could bring in the cop that allegedly found the graffiti and said, well, that wasn't true either. And then you could bring somebody in and say, she's a lovely church-going,
Sunday school teaching, softball coaching, teacher.
Everything, but it all has to be true, of course. And it is, because our clients are always great. When character is challenged or character is made to be a focal point, you can always defended once that door is opened.
Is that one of the best ways to make your points?
Absolutely.
Gabby, thank you for joining me today on another episode of the Cheeley Law Review.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
It's always so good to see you. Have a great day, everybody.